Hey everybody, this is Bo, and this is another edition of Dova Badazz. This is the hardcore Skyrim character that we started last, Friday, I guess. That's when we started, it was Friday. And remember, this is the one that has the 10 special rules to make it very difficult. Basically, I'm just going about this as, like, full pure mage. I'm not using weapons, I'm not doing anything like that. All I'm trying to do is show you guys that this is on master. I can do this easily. So now here we are. Magic, I got flames on the left, ice on the right. Now, I'm trying to sneak up on these guys because you don't have a limited range with these initial novice level weapon, spells. So what I'm doing here is sapping the guy's stamina with the ice, and then just keeping the burn. See, here's the thing. A lot of folks do when they start a mage is they just hold that button down. And then they don't, like this, right? I'm going left, right, getting out of line of sight. If you guys played World of Warcraft any time at all and did any decent raiding, line of sight is critical for success. And as you see here, I was doing a combination both of stamina hit with the ice as well as the frost. Because the frost takes away their stamina so they can't do any big shots at me. I don't want them to be able to hit me because that's the thing, right? I have no armor. And those guys have weapons on them. Now, don't be scared to kind of put distance. The one thing I think that you can do to make it really not easy, I mean, right there, I took a shot, right, but it's not a horrible power shot, is to always try, if you can, to kite. I mean, you're going to have to kite. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to need to be able to take, you can't take a shot. So you have to have a place to run. So never get into a battle with a mage or as a mage unless you have a place to go. Now, this is a good example, right? I just went in there and just got close. I tried to get as close as I possibly could because I don't have a long range of spell quite yet. And I'm just kiting the guy. I'm walking backwards, kite. Walking back and kite. Walking back and kite. And that's all there is to it. I think I'm just taking everything. The nice part about not having any armor, which is a plus, is you don't have to worry about any of the weight. Because right now, you know, if you're like a warrior, you have to have full armor and weapons. And with this, who cares, right? There's no problem. This guy, he's really pissy. He's like, oh, bro, you're moving around. Why would you do that? Boo, boo, I'm going to take all your stuff. Alright, so here's a guy over here. He's coming around. And what we're going to do now is the same thing. We're going to use this post to line of sight the guy. Now he's going to have to take time to turn, and he's not going to hit you as long as you're LOSing. And another one is serpentine. Now serpentine is what they taught folks like soldiers in World War I, which is never ever run in straight lines. It's actually very good as far as this as well. You want to make sure you're going side to side so that way they can't get a shot if they're archers. Now this guy on the other hand, he was presenting a trouble because he was right on my butt. Even if I sprinted, he was right on me because he had too much stamina. You need to get these guys with frost as quick as you can if you have it available, just because they will run after you. And if they're not being able to run because they don't have any stamina for it, you can just outrun them, no problem. You see, look, I don't have any magic reducing items at all. All I'm doing is just pop, 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 little bits, not holding the buttons down. Just little bits. And that's how you do it with novice skills. You just have to hold the button just very slightly just to get them shot down range. And of course I got a teabag. Oh, you didn't see the teabag. Oh, that's okay. This guy was kind of a bitch, actually, if I had to be honest. This guy really was. Now I have a zombie that, well, this got trucked like in one shot. Because I'm trying to use conjuring, but the one thing I need as a mage, right, that this doesn't matter, is you have to have something to tank for you. Because look at that, one shot I'm down to like 66% health, it's down to 33, I mean that's getting pretty close, I can't deal with that, so I had to make sure I could heal up. And I hated blowing these potions so early, but it's always better to blow a couple potions than be kind of railed. I didn't want to really abuse the fact of like I could just load again, that way I don't have to blow my potions, but like I'm trying to play this thing as like pretty legit. Like don't use too many, just try to do it as easy as I can. I'm trying to mimic what the experience would be on a console. Because a PC I can load, unload, save, not save, and life's good, no problem. But when it comes to a console, you guys have to go through a menu to save, then you have to reload, and blah, 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 all that crap. Now what you see me is being able to switch through all my skills so quickly is because I set my spells up so that way it is on the hotbar. Now here is the conjuring spell. It says raise zombie. I want the zombie, as I would like to have some guy tank for me, and I want the conjuring, because conjuring will be absolutely necessary as we level up, because I will not have a lot of soak. I mean, my guy, I'm trying my best not to invest a lot into mana, because by end game, I will have magic reducing items, so it's kind of stupid to waste points in mana right now. I only needed to have enough so that way I could potentially take care of the Winter Hold quest, which we'll probably do in the next one. As you see the skeevers, there's 3 skeevers down there, like we all know. My dude's up there like, bro, seriously, you gotta let me down there. I'm a zombie, bro. I'm a naked zombie with my little loincloth. Yeah, I like to take these mouses. At least it's mice. These mice are gonna go down, and I'm the one. See, I don't know. Is it me, or on Master difficulty, the normal blah mobs seem to drop much better loot? Like, I've gotten, like, 2 rings and a lot of amethyst and garnet. Now, garnet, granted, is not worth all that much, and it really doesn't really matter. I wasn't taking everything. I think I probably should, but some of these weapons, they're just not worth a whole lot, and they take up a lot of weight, and that's why. I try to pick up the armor pieces, if possible, or magic items, because the armor pieces, like the hide armor and whatnot, will pay for more. Now, here's the easiest fight you've ever seen in your whole life. Look at my magic bar, it will never go down before half. All I'm doing is just keeping that spider lit on fire, and then make sure to sap the stamina, so that way it can't shoot the little web things at me. And just LOSing, just jumping out, it can't go through the little door. I mean, they must have made this as a noob trick. Like, you are a noob if you didn't look at the size of that thing and just notice that that spider is not making it through that door. Just back out, LOS him, he can't hit you with the little web thing. And if he does, you suck. You should definitely be more moving to side, especially on these kind of encounters, right? He's coming back at you. You can see where the monster paths. If you look at it and think about it in the computer programming method, it's just trying the best to reach the shortest line to get to you, and it doesn't know what to do, so it's going back and forth trying to look. So you can just light that kid on fire and leave him on fire. He will take 8 damage over time, and if he's continuing on fire, you can just keep laying on the damage, but I just didn't want to blow all my hit point, or my destruction, mana, there we go, that's what I was looking for. We don't want to blow all the mana, and I'm still getting gains. Now, granted, if you don't use any of the things that I know how to do to get destruction up really fast, really easy, it takes a little bit more time, but it's just a matter of patience more than anything, because I'm not super concerned about how long or fast it takes me to get to 100 destruction, as it's more of a journey. It's not the destination, it's the journey. That's what I meant to say. The journey of 1,000 mana and spell stuff. Yes. This spider went down like a sack of shit. Easy. And just clean up a little bit. We all know that this fella here, spoiler alert, is going to be a dick and not going to give us the golden claw, even though he possesses it. I just saved his ass from a freaking spider, and he just pisses in my face. Imagine that. So, do we have a conversation with him? Nope. Fuck him. We just burn him out. Here he goes, buddy. Okay, there you go. I just want to burn a little bit. Come on. There you go. Burn his ass down. Brrr. Oh, he goes down fast. Like, this guy is like joke territory. Oh, buddy, you're such a joke. And there's your golden claw. I want to make sure to grab his hide armor, because that's the really good stuff. It's like only like 6 to 8 different weight, and hide armor, what are you going to say, baby? Alright, so we want to go with these... Okay, so I brought him back to life as a zombie to help tank for me. You know, that's just how it goes, sorry. Well, I'm not actually sorry at all, but it's just kind of fun that they conjuring and raising zombies. And I've never noticed before, because I never really played with my audio, because before, right, before when I was playing this game, I would turn the game audio almost down to nothing, because I didn't want to have to dick around in post trying to turn the sound down and all that jazz. But it is really not that big a deal, I gotta be honest with you. So I cranked the volume up for once, because I'm not doing the commentating. I'm trying to do the commentating afterwards. Like right now, I'm just talking on a microphone, and in a separate voice recorder opposed to just in the game. I think you guys can tell the audio is a much better quality. And, you know, if that's something that you guys are actually enjoying, I mean, totally tell me, because I'm digging the fact that it's a lot more work, but trust me, the audio quality is immensely better this way. So here we go. I mean, this is basic stuff. The reason I'm going through this thing and actually showing you guys why and how I'm doing it is because I think in the first couple of these Dova Badass, I'm going to have to really show you kind of like, okay, here's the tactics I'm using. Here's how we're making this work. Like, I'm basically always trying to find one zombie to keep up, so that way I have a guy to tank for me. And I mean, if we had to boil it down, is conjure one of your people you just killed, make him a zombie, then take your spells and make sure that you just dot. Don't go crazy. Just dot. Yes, and let the fire do its business. These are damage over time spells. Remember, these novice spells are DOTs. You just have to let them do their thing, and then you're good to go. Now, what I like to do is swap out the zombie. I think I swapped out the zombie. No, I leveled up. That's right. I leveled up, baby. Yeah, get myself a little bit more soak. Not too much, but a little bit more. Now, conjuring goes up really fast if you always keep out one zombie at a time. Now, I was thinking about going down illusion, but it's like, nah, screw that. Conjuring, I know for a fact, conjuring, we can do some action. Oh yeah, that's right. I saved the point because I was really, really close to getting 20 destruction, and that's when you get the double fisted. You double fisto, you fist me. Oh yeah, here we go. I think I went just a little balls crazy here because I mean I was noticing that my power was not going down super fast, and these guys will burn through you really hard. Where is that the guy? Yeah, this is the guy that actually uses magic. Ah, there we go. Destruction 20. Sexy times. Sexy times in Bow World. Yes. I know these ones are always pretty long, these playthroughs, and I think you guys enjoy them. I mean, I've been reading the comments and all that, and I think generally you guys are cool with it. As long as I just tell you it's going to be a long one, and you know it's a long one, I mean, it's your guys' choice if you wish to stay and watch, and I mean, I appreciate it, of course, and it's fun. You know, these are great fun, and I'm glad that I'm working on this Dova Badass, but I mean, I'm not trying to be facetious or a dickhole, but it's a matter of these things are not difficult based on the difficulty, so master versus novice versus adept. The only thing that changes is just how much time it takes to kill something. And, I mean, you just have to be, obviously, on the ball. You can't just piss around, otherwise you're going to go down really hard. But as long as you just follow the basic rules of a mage and just don't be dumb, you're fine. You always kite them. Always have a way around or way out, and then keep up one zombie. See, look at this. I'm not holding the fucking button down like crazy, but the one thing you notice is you see my magic is down a lot. So when you double fist a spell, especially these early ones, and you don't have the destruction reduction yet, it can be kind of a pain in the ass. And, I mean, it's no fault. It's just a matter of that's just how it goes. Alright, so also, in these ones, oh yeah, come on buddy, let's go for it. Would you like a cookie? Yes, I would like to restore myself with cookie power. Oh, yes. Alright, so we are just switching out to fire. Now, the reason I like to double fist fire is it does do additional damage. It's the only one that does additional damage if the target's actually on fire. So it doesn't make sense to do the double to the frost, because the frost, I mean, yeah, you're going to remove their stamina. But if I'm already that far away from them, I mean, does it really, really matter if they remove their stamina, or would it be better if I just burn them down as fast as possible? So for these initial ones, I just wanted to burn them down as fast as possible. Now here's an environmental. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at, aren't you a smarty? There. Then just drop that shit down. Let the environment take care of it for you. Then you don't have to dig around with wasting your mana, wasting your zombie. Oh, look, a little damage from the, oh, boom! Boom! Motherfucker, boom! You get in there, buddy. You get the double-fisted axe of pain into your frosted flaming nutsack. Burn, burn, burn. Yes. Okay, sorry, that was my
Trigger's hide coming out. I'm gonna make sure to squeeze your butt cheeks with my fists, brother.
Alright, if you made it 15 minutes in and you're now just starting to get some funnies, I hope it wasn't too long. I hope it wasn't too long for you guys. Always recharge your zombie, because right now I don't have any spells for the extended zombie time, as one of you guys might suspect. Ah, goodness. What are we doing? That's right. That's right, buddy. We're getting double flame action. Double flame. Double flame in your ass if I find you. And I think you're over on the right. You're coming out of the thing on the left. And you're really lame. And smell bad. And that's why no one likes you when you're in a coffin. Yeah. Oh. Somebody's nutsack just got turned on flame. Del nutsack de fuego. Actually, I don't know what nutsack is in Spanish. If any of you guys know what nutsack is in Spanish, let's keep it classy and put it in the comments below. I think I should really work on my Spanish for these things. But, you know, my wife's Japanese, so I probably should work on my Japanese more than my Spanish. However, being in California, I could use the Spanish much more than I can use Japanese. Except for the fact, of course, that I live with a Japanese person. Since this guy is a mage, I figured, the fuck would I need a pickaxe for? I don't care about iron, and I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. Because I can always buy it if I just needed raw stuff. Now, the reason I grabbed all these glowing mushrooms is normally these are actually pretty difficult-ish to get. I mean, ish. And they make, I think if I remember right, they work for the fortify smithing spells. Or fortify smithing potions. And since I'm not allowed to use fortify smithing potions, I can always make fortify smithing potions and then sell them. And then cry about it. And then whine. And then ask Matt 3D at, like, Sweden, bro, seriously? Why can't I use fortify? I want to use fortify smithing so bad. I want to use fortify alchemy, please. Okay, I don't think he's going to have any sympathy for me. Swedish people normally don't have sympathy for anybody. All they have is pain, destruction,
rage, as he's a Viking. Viking people have horns and squish your butt cheeks together with the horns.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. Wait, I was trying to think about Norway. Oh, yeah. No, I got a buddy from Norway, and I always give him shit about having the fermented shark thing. I forgot what it's called. If anyone knows what the fermented shark thing is, I mean, how badass of a culture is that? I mean, we're talking about Norway, not Sweden, of course, so. But, I mean, think about it, right? You have a fucking dish that is fermented shark that you leave under the ice or something for like months on end, and it's only good when it smells like rotten beef smell, and it's like delish, I guess. Yeah, crab flesh or something like that. Crab flesh. I'll have to ask my buddy and see what I can get, but I butcher words like nobody's business. Anyone who's been on this channel long enough knows my ability to butcher words is synonymous with my ability to be awesome and spectacular. Oh, right, you forgot, but I am both of those things. Now, this is not a glitch. This is just a pathing issue. This happens in the console and the PS3 and the PC, so if I use a pathing thing, I don't feel too bad, considering that's a game thing. Okay, that's not a glitch or anything. I'm not doing it on purpose. It just so happened to be that way, so I'm not going to deal with it. You guys are just going to have to suck it up, live with it. Okay, there we go. Now we're grabbing more and more stuff. Now we're going to get into the nuts of this thing, I think. Now we got a little bit more to go. I've done this tutorial level so many times, I tell you guys. If I had to do this tutorial level again without a little bit of difficulty, it would have been like just torture. Actually, sometimes I just say fuck it and don't even do this, because normally when I'm doing my other videos, I don't even go to the tutorial. I just get out of the initial tutorial and then just go to a different place. Or I'll run right to Whiterun Stables. I do not dick around with all of the, the bullshit as far as, I think I'm going to go do this first one. I want to do, what is it? Bleak Falls Barrow. That'd be the funnest thing. Gosh, I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I didn't do Bleak Falls Barrow. Well, I could declare that is spectacular. Spectacular. Alright, here we are. Doing a little bit of restoration. Restoration to my mouth. No, not to my mouth, but mostly to that guy's mouth. Alright, now we were trying to get a little bit of distance because I want to get my mana back up. And I mean, because that's critical. I mean, that's one thing, right? You can go in there guns a-blazing and bullshit, but if you don't have any mana and your health's kind of down, probably a good idea just to wait a little bit, wait a moment, and then just let him go. And do I really care about him going away? Do I really mind? Of course not, because we're going to go ahead and take this guy back as a zombie. But it really is, he is a zombie because, I mean, let's be honest, he looks like dog shit. But then again, maybe a really awesome looking zomzoms. Now I had to get past it real fast because I wanted him to run out of the blades and not just get shit canned before he came out. Now here we are. I'm trying to sneak up just a little bit on this guy. Hi there, buddy. My zombie's doing nothing to help me. He's just like... There he is. Why did I try to... Yeah, I just dumped in a raised zombie there, but it didn't really matter at all. Flip it out. Do a little icings on your testicles. I want to have icy balls. Balls of ice falling over. There it is. Alright, now I want to leave this guy as another potential for a zomzom, as you'll see. He was not very helpful, I gotta be honest. So I got a zombie behind me. Going here, it's just too long to get over here. And that Drager Overlord that's over there on the left, not to totally give you spoilers, but if you've seen any of my videos and gone this long, you're seriously have played at least the first level, and I don't feel like too much of a dick. See? Watch. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's set him on fire. Now this is where you gotta seriously conserve your... Oh, see? One shot. You just... And then it ran away. Now we're using this bridge. See, now again, I'm telling you guys, if you do not have the hit points and you do not have any of the other stuff, make sure to use your environment. Use the environment you have to keep these guys away from you. So I don't care. It takes me 20 minutes to do a guy. I don't care at all, one bit. All I really care about is just getting him down. So when he's just hanging out there, you see, jump in the river again. Make him go across the bridge. There. And it's the same tactic I used actually on one of my first videos that I started uploading to YouTube, which is how to take down the giant with archery. That was actually a pretty good video, and that was the one that actually kicked off this whole channel, if I had to be honest. Like 50,000 views or something in 2 weeks, and I was like, shit, maybe I can actually do something with this. Maybe I can actually do commentary. Who would have thought? Alright, so for many of you guys who don't know, there is actually a hidden chest back here. You just have to jump up there and get it. I'm trying to get the locksmithing up a little bit. I want to make sure I have that available so that way I don't feel like a dick. Because there's plenty of times later in the game where you need like master level, but you can get by with just adept. You don't have to go to expert or master. But it really helps to have the locksmith ability together. I'm trying not to blow too many points in it, because I'm trying to blow all my points in my primaries. Because when you're playing master, you don't really have time for any of the real easy spells, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to dick around with smithing or enchanting too early, because if I don't have, like, the best combat spells possible, I'm really gimping the hell out of myself, and I don't want to have that happen, because I would hate to have no combat ability and trying to make this work. So as you saw, that guy got shit canned hard. This is on master. You can always tell because of the health. And it's just a matter of kiting and using the environment. Use the environment and kite, you're fucking done. I mean, it's not that big a deal. So we're getting toward the end, guys. This is just part 2. We're going to keep going. I have plenty of other plays for this guy, and I think it's actually pretty interesting because it's harder. It's way harder. And it's going to get even more difficult, especially when we take on the first dragon here at the Watchtower. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to all of you on the borrow. Unless you wish to talk to me sooner, then of course just drop me a comment below. So I will talk to all of you guys a little bit later. Bye. So until the next time, guys, hey, this is Bo, and thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.